YouTube world, my name is Nicholas Montez, and you're watching my YouTube channel, The Teenage Movie Critic, and welcome back to the YouTube channel, everybody. I'm so excited to have you all back together again. And in today's video, we're going to be doing a quick movie ranking. I wasn't planning on doing this just because I didn't really feel like it, but after watching it, I thought it would be fun. So today, with the release of the new Hunger Games prequel, the Ballad of Songs and Snakes, or whatever it's called, with the new Hunger Games prequel out, I thought, since I watched it, I thought it would be a fun idea to go ahead and start ranking all 5 Hunger Games films from the worst to the best, or at least from good to the best. Let's go and get started ranking all 5 of them. So the original Hunger Games, while it is in last place, it is still a very good film and a great introduction to these other films. It does a great job of doing world building. It has a great job of really setting up the tension of all these games, and even has really cool stakes with Jennifer Lawrence, where she cares so much about her sister, so she'll take as tribute. All that stuff is good. The big problem here is when it's trying to do action, it kind of fails at that. But if the first film is on last on this list, that just tells you how good of this franchise gets. Now with the second film, I actually think this one does a few things better. It has a bit more of more world building. It actually has a lot more cool action, and it does just a little bit more of cooler things, and also brings in more interesting and fun characters that I thought was good. So yeah, it's a good movie. Alright, now as I officially have seen this film, I can definitely say that this new Hunger Games prequel is definitely good. I think easily the best thing about this movie was just the cast. The fact that they told a story that was all about Snow, the commander of all the districts, and bringing in all these different cast members of bringing in the guy that played Spot from Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse to play this judge. So good. I believe he's playing the father of one of the characters that was present in the other sequels. You also get Peter Dinklage in here, Viola Davis. You of course get Rachel Zegler in here, which I actually liked her in this movie, because I was a little nervous, because after watching her in Shazam 2, I was like, oh, I don't know if I like her as much, because she's also going to be playing the new Snow White in the live-action remake in 2025, and not only was her character not well written in in Shazam 2, but it was also just not well acted. And with this film, it kind of proves me wrong that I'm actually excited to see her in Snow White. I understand she might be the nightmare of that film and saying all these weird stuff, literally, but she kind of has a beautiful voice when she sings, and I'm honestly excited for that from a Snow White remake from Disney. And then even some of the action is pretty fun and cool. And then it just kind of, in the way that they build Snow's character, I thought was pretty good. So, and also just seeing in the way the Hunger Games, and the way everything played out long before, it was just really something special and cool. So I thought it did all this stuff justice. So I liked it. Alright, so as for the second part of the Mockingjay films, I would say that this one definitely delivers on a lot of great stuff. I love the opening, where you basically get Katniss after the events of the last movie. Her throat is hurt, so she can't speak as much, so she has to having trouble to speak because she was just choked by PETA, and it was really good acting for Jennifer Lawrence. But then even as we move into the other stuff, some of the action I think is pretty great. As for the final film of this franchise, it's pretty great. There's a lot of fun stuff with these characters. The acting is great. My biggest issue though is it kind of is a little too short. I wish it was a little bit longer, but it is still great and I loved it. As for the first part of the Mockingjay films, I thought this film was actually pretty great. It set up this stuff as coming off from Catching Fire. We realized that there was never a District 12, and so it explores all of that with once again the amazing world building, the new fun, likable characters. Well, actually, I think the fun, likable characters were actually introduced in Mockingjay, but this one's still great. As I honestly really appreciate it once you get to the end of the film, when PETA is just trying to choke Katniss, and everybody's just gaining up on him, and she's put in a hospital, and she's put him with this thing around her neck, and she's trying to speak, and then you realize PETA has just gone crazy, and so it just sets up, it gets you so excited for what's in store for Mockingjay Part 2, and then also just the fact that you get to sing the iconic song that we also hear again in Rachel Zegler in the Hunger Games prequel. Very, very good stuff. So for me, this was a great Hunger Games film, and that's why it's the number 1 for me. And that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tell me down your ranking of all the Hunger Games films down below. I want to know your thoughts on my ranking, and all my social media stuff will be in the about section over there. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.